The Pan-African world is trying its best to unite the diaspora with the people in the continent of Africa. And in order for us to do that, we do need thought leaders and progenitors to make such a situation happen. And of course, we have historians, we have business people, we have governments, and even the African Union to try to bridge this gap. But one of the people that is trying to make this happen with his intellectual prowess is a guy by the name of Dr. Umar Johnson. Dr. Umar Johnson sets a strong tone in the Pan-African world with a lot of things that he has to say, not only to the continent of Africa, but to the diaspora as a whole, in particular to black men. And we must understand, if Africa is to come together and the diaspora is to come together, you need strong male leadership to make that happen and to make change. But there is just a problem. Dr. Umar Johnson doesn't live up to what he's talking about. And this is a big problem in Pan-Africanism. Rewind! Last week has been kind of crazy for Dr. Umar Johnson. His daughter, Nisa, or Anessa, I'm not sure what her name is, has called him out for being a deadbeat father.
My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing.
Now, instead of just accepting what he said, he called her basically a struggle streamer and said that, she is trying to use his name for clout.
The more slander that we will see, brothers and sisters, and I'm built for it. The son of Ogun. I got my 2 spiritual machetes ready. If they want to send children to do their dirty work, send the children. If they want to send the children to do their dirty work, send the children. Send who you must. But if you don't know by now who the chosen one of this generation is, you must be dumb, deaf, and blind.
This has created a lot of debate in the Pan-African community, especially people on the side of Dr. Umar, who's castigating the daughter, or on the side of the daughter calling Dr. Umar Johnson a fraud. And Dr. Umar Johnson himself has issued out a decree to his supporters.
I need y'all to stay focused. I appreciate those of y'all who are standing, fighting for me. I appreciate the love, but we're going to let all the negativity cycle through. We're not feeding into it no more. Positive vibrations. We're in the new year. Black History Month just ended. This is Black March. Positive vibrations. That's all we're going to do. Everybody who want to throw this and throw that, and let them do it. I'm not worried about that. Let them do it. We're going to do what we got to do. You feel me? So everybody stay focused. Everybody stay blessed. And we're going to do what we need to do. We got to build, y'all. We got to build. Stay focused. Don't let the evil take us. If you with me, you with me. If you ain't, you ain't. I'm not begging nobody. If you with me, you with me. If you ain't, you ain't. The only thing good that's coming out of this unfortunate situation is everybody got to pick a side. Pick a side and stay on it. Please stay on your side. No more frenemies. I don't want no more frenemies. Either with me or you not. Let's do what we got to do. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never.
You hear what he's saying? If you're with me, you're with me. Pick a side. Choose for yourself. And this is all very interesting, guys, because I got word that Dr. Umar Johnson is in Sweden. And despite his many shortcomings, he's in Sweden telling people in the Pan-African world how they should live their life.
White women can't cook. Ladies, if it ain't nappy, I ain't happy. And I respect your mother, but this is a black family event. She can't come here. Well, why not? Because she is Snow Bunny. All these beautiful black women, and you want to go get you a Scandinavian steak. You got these sisters who can make you Somali food and Ethiopian food and Eritrean food and Ghanaian food and Nigerian food and Congolese and Gambian. Now you want some custard. A nice mayonnaise and cheese hoagie. And sisters, don't you date an ex-bunny hopper unless he has been redeemed spiritually. You don't let him crawl out of the cave and crawl in your bag. Sit his ass back. Since you want to play in the ice, sleep in the ice. And black woman, you better not be bunny hopping.
Now, it's interesting to be a person that's a liar, a scammer, and a user, and then get rewarded with international speaking visits where you're being charged or you're paying thousands of dollars or thousands of euros. I mean, Dr. Umar Johnson will be back probably on the Breakfast Club soon. He has tour dates all over Africa and even in America. He just recently got his Ghanaian citizenship. And then with somebody thriving like Dr. Umar Johnson, who lies, who steals, who himself disrespects black women and doesn't take care of his responsibilities, the question is, how does Pan Africanism be taken seriously? There's no way it can. And I know that not everybody in the Pan African community takes Dr. Umar serious or even cares about him, but there's enough people willing to bring Dr. Umar Johnson around just so he can speak, because you feel like it will get a lot of people in the room. You feel like it might go viral, or we can bring him on the podcast. But the reality is that he's the issue in the Pan-African world, or in the black community world, which is unaccountability. You see, I've always talked about it here on my channel. It is very hard to get people to accept accountability, especially in the Pan-African community. That's the main thing. Everybody has a leadership idea. Everybody wants money. Everybody wants to be seen as the person that should be the leader. But when it comes to being accountable and showing up every day and doing the right thing, you can preach respecting your woman all you want, or respecting your men, or respecting the children in the community. But if you don't live that way and it's evident, then nobody can respect you in the community. And I was talking to my brother Subi TJ from the Subi Shop YouTube channel, and he was saying that Dr. Umar Johnson and pro-blacks like him can do whatever they want as long as you have pro-blackity black talking points. Let me talk about what those are. 1, the white man is the issue. Blame white supremacy for everything. Number 2, blame black men for everything. They are the problem. 3, black women are queens and goddesses. 4, why are you black men not dealing with these black women? 5, give me all your money, Cash App or PayPal. 6, anything that makes the black community go, ooh, ah, boy, he preaching, boy, he spitting. Damn, them is $5 words. I wish I knew that one. And as long as you keep that going, you can do whatever you want to do. But the reality is, you will never get anything done. You see, other groups understand that holding their people accountable to a standard, whether it's the leader or followers, it brings results. It shows that you respect your community. But what Dr. Umar Johnson understands is, I don't respect my community. I don't respect my responsibilities as a father. And those of you who castigate me for it, you're the problem, not me. After all, I did my job. I mean, I paid my child support. But you see, I don't have a problem telling you what you need to do with your kids. And then at the same time, you expect a person like this to go around and lecture other people when that person is not living the lifestyle that they're telling you to live. And this is why pro-blacks can't get taken seriously, or Pan-Africans can't get taken seriously. And a lot of times they're both in the same. The reality is this: I know so many people who are actually really for the black cause in Africa and in America, but they can't get no funding because they're not charismatic enough. See, we love charisma. We love people who talk a lot. But as they say in Uganda, they talk the talk, but they don't talk the walk. You see? You need to be able to talk your walk. That's how they say it here. And Umar Johnson just talks the talk. Being exposed from the federal government, being exposed from not building the school, being exposed by women he's dealt with, being exposed by his own daughter. And then you can get rewarded with citizenship to African country. You can get rewarded by speaking engagements. So why would he stop indulging in that behavior? He's not going to stop, and he shouldn't, according to him. He's gonna go along like ain't nothing happened. And that's the problem in the black world, unaccountability. We need to love our community enough to actually respect people in the community so that we're not misusing funds or misusing people's time or just lying or doing whatever the hell we feel like doing. Because see, with Dr. Umar, it's all about him. It's about his ego. See, we are here to serve him. We are here to serve what he needs us to do. That's our priority in life. We're not here to accomplish anything else, according to Dr. Umar. And once you elevate people like that in your community, you will get nothing. And I'm gonna say this on a limb, and some of y'all might disagree with me, but Dr. Umar Johnson is 30 times worse than white supremacists. Because see, a white supremacist, I know that he don't like me, but Dr. Umar Johnson will go out there and talk blackity black and then take your money and all of your resources and do everything that the white supremacists would do, but do it 30 times worse. And in my actual situation, I would rather be closer or live by somebody that's a white supremacist before I ever come within 2 feet of Dr. Umar Johnson. He's an enemy to the state of Pan Africanism, and he needs to be called out. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy L. Shady Jackson back at it again with another episode of Fair Use. I'm out.